looking at the side from KEYD, they already have a Ling, a Lunox, and a Beatrix.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, Esme will scale very well as well. So
True.
GX, if they just like, you know what, maybe we can take this game slow. No. You're going up against your own win condition. So GX, they're on a clock, and they have to realize they have to end this game fast.
Honestly, now that I look at it, GX will try to go for pick offs, try to isolate their members, maybe even look for long fights. But even in long fights, you have the Lunox, you have the Esmeralda, the Beatrix. They need to get the early game. I think that is the main thing here. With the Kanja pickup, with that Ruby, and especially that Alucard, you need to snowball. Sure, he has a good late game, but very, very, very easy to catch.
I mean, compared with the Ling, with
Yeah.
the Beatrix, even the Esmeralda, yeah, that Alucard, optimum play is the early game. Play around the riverside, play around the jungle, try to bully out this Ling, and maybe you have a chance.
Well, let's see.
That being said, again, it was prefaced already for scaling heroes. GX, I mentioned earlier, maybe they want to react, but actually they don't. They do not have time. So was this an outdraft? Was this an outplay in the drafting phase alone by Coach Cabral? Or will GX punish this lineup that's just so hungry for resources on the side of KEYD? We're about to find out.
Yeah, the SS is actually babysitting the Alucard in the jungle. As you can see, going for the heals, helping him out. Something that we have not seen a lot from, but he's already rotating to that top side right after getting the additional heal onto the Alucard. This will mean that, again, Alucard will have a little bit more sustain, a little bit more health to contest for this little Wanderer.
Yep, I'm so impressed because, again, Prime just keeps showing up, keeps proving to us that his hero pool is nigh endless, a bottomless pit of expertise. Because, yes, he does play the Beatrix here, but up top, that's the signature Lunox, the Luis Nox. Almost every single game in their best of 5 against Red Canids, they tried to ban out the Lunox against Luis, so that's gonna be tough up top for Amuni.
Yeah, and Daru already not having a good time in that bottom side, man. He already chunked to a quarter of health in the trades against Takashi. He needs to know in these early stages, you can't go for those crazy prolonged fights, especially up against an Esmeralda. They can clear faster in that early stage, man. But Dante, he is going to go for the gold buff right now. Takashi just going to be a little bit of a problem, going in for a little bit damage. But look at that, KEYD instantly with the response. They know Dante's there. They might go for it. Dante instantly backs away.
Yeah, right now looking at the map, if I can draw over here, we can definitely see, even though it's only 1 minute 45 seconds into the game, KEYD actually controls more of the map. For the side of GX Squad, it's a little bit darker, but from the side of GX Squad, if they're able to get a good engage, then they can start controlling the map again, because KEYD, they're moving proactively, even though they are the one that's playing this scaling comp.
Yep, I have to agree with you. Just to build on that fact, Turtle up already. This whole 4-man rotation from GX Squad is going to bite them in the butt very, very soon because of how taxed they are for resources. They're sharing the XP, they're sharing the gold. Yes, they're going to get this turtle here relatively free, but they're about to lose out on every other part.
Yep, KEYD King already going into the purple buff. Let's see what happens here. Finch forced to get away, and instant retribution. Amuni could even go for that divine judgment, and he even flickers forward for it. But again, King just way too slick. Very good timing on that Tempest of Blades.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a mechanical mistake over here, and 857 gold difference. Looking at this, KEYD, they are super comfortable being the scaling comp, having this kind of advantage. 2 minutes going to 3 minutes into the game, they're looking very good.
Yeah, and the thing is about this composition. Oh, it's going to be Mikey joining in. And the snipe's not going to land just yet, as Hisk will be able to get out of that with that flicker. But one thing I do want to note here, Leo, maybe you can elaborate on this, is that KEYD, all they need to do is play out their lanes like this. You know, GX Squad with their composition, Ube, they want to be grouped up. Let them be grouped up.
True. It's some variation of the Ube, but it looks like they want to give Amuni a visit.
Oh, Amuni goes in for the Divine Judgment, and Zaxby King actually taken very low, but the Tempest of Blades once again, perfect way to do that, man. You let King take the damage and use that invulnerability to get out.
Yeah, this is a situation where Luis is going to get poked out, but should be no problem right now for the side of GX Squad. They have to understand which lane that they have to play to, because if they don't, then Dante over here, he's just going to keep roaming up and down. But if he goes to a lane that he can't kill, it's going to be a lot of time wasted. I would say go towards Mooney's lane, but wait when he actually has that divine judgment, just so that you have a confirmed kill, so you can snowball off of that.
Down here in the XP lane, the aforementioned Ruby now gets the Haas clause. I'm wondering how that's going to help out in his duel against Tekash, because looks like Tekash is not letting go. He's going to bite down here and maybe open up the map to give King the second turtle. So that being said, KEYD's okay with taking 3 up top here. They're okay with this 3v1, because eventually they want to take the shield and then just go take the turret step by step, one by one. It looks like they're also just going to give over the turtle. Look at this.
Yeah, again, what KEYD needs to do is just go and, whoa, the turtle was actually almost stolen away by that lane. But yeah, what they want to do is just play these individual lanes properly. What GX Squad wants to do is force a team fight, but KEYD hasn't been giving to him. Fake Mikey, though, goes in very aggressively under that turret. Amuni not trying to capitalize at all. He still has that divine judgment. Not quite sure why they didn't go for that engagement.
So right now, KEYD, they're actually doing something well, where whenever they're ganking this Kaja, move 3, but and engaged by Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey goes in for the time's revenge. It's going to be the all-out follow-up right now. Divine Judgment onto the wrong target. That's not who you want to target. You get the kill, but is it worth it? It's a tag for the gold laner right now, as King is waiting in the bush, waiting for someone to walk by. Yato will be the one doing that, and that is going to be the retribution used up. Yato forced to flicker away, but Dante, he's going to go for it. The kills, the snipes. Will it connect? King still able to run away with that Vince Force. And in the bottom side, GX Squad picks up a turret, so not that bad in terms of the trades.
Not that bad, yes, but not as clean for KEYD. They're actually punishing GX Squad. They're actually punishing these small windows that KEYD's opening up. And as you can see, it just was not enough. Almost, but oh, Dante.
Yeah, almost getting that kill with the Flame Retribution, but very good flicker from Louise to get out of that one. But still, though, the thing is, as we can take a look at the items, the 1,000 gold lead is really, really good. You can see they're putting the goal on the right members right now.
Yeah, looking at the itemization, especially from the side of GX Squad, this is where they should really go very, very aggressive. Where again, Dante already has the War Axe. Yato on this Lilia has the Enchanted Talisman, so she can do a lot of damage. And look at the top side. KEYD is doing the right thing. Every time you want to go engage a Kaja, put multiple members. Even if one person is catch, they still have more to go.
Yeah, there you go. Amuni is going to get tunked down, and that is going to be the snipe. Actually missing all of it, but Louise will be the one picking it up. It's very interesting that Prime didn't get an assist there, but unfortunate.
You know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Man. In the game, you really want to hit those shots, but
yeah, sometimes it looked like one of my ranked games.
I believe that was a scientific term, a thunk.
A funk.
What?
Yes, when the Kufra lands on certain targets, it's called a
Red
funk.
team has slain
That's the
the turtle.
scientific term, Mirko. Have you learned that in school?
Yeah,
No.
you called it right. You called it right. It just came out.
Yeah.
The words just came to your head, and then you just blurted it out.
Boom, bang, bada bing. Words just come up to my head, man. But again, GX. At this point of the game, it seems like they are just gonna get completely outscaled. They haven't been able to capitalize on the fact that they have early game heroes.
Interestingly enough, in the game scramble and in ours with the words, it seems like KEYD got a free turtle. It went straight to King, and now they're changing their targeting. Down to the bottom lane they go. It's going to be a lot like how Onyx played the first series. It's slow, it's calculated, and they're just taking it one step at a time.
Yeah, very much like Onyx, they playing this perfectly. KEYD, just amazing macro plays to the bottom side to secure that turret. And that's the thing about KEYD. They've been able to get every single objective without forcing a fight. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Just like Onyx PH and Onyx ID.
Yeah, right now, actually looking at KEYD. The tag's going through.
Look at that. It's going to be King jumping all the way to the backside. His is going to be the target. Very good target protection. Louis jumps in with the chaos and will be able to pick up that kill. Yato pops the black shoes, but it's not going to be enough to get away. Tante, he tries to run away, but a 4-4-0 for the Brazilian runners-up KEYD.
Right now, the Root, the only one standing up, and KEYD, again, this is the thing. In terms of skill, they have a lot of damage. Sure, you have Estes, you can heal everyone. But again, there's a lot of damage per second over here.
That is insane, man. The way KEYD played that was really, really well played, man.
Yeah,
Firstly, they set it up onto the side lanes, then they forced a
destroyed.
jungle engage.
It was so deliberate because it was so honest how Luis came in. Look, he didn't even have his flicker out. He was so slowly walking up, down from the southeast of the map, and then straight into that team fight. The Brazilian Heartbreaker didn't even need to use the Ruby DD play, as we call it. He just went up, all right, order, and then darkness, pow, pow, pow. That's essentially how that played out, he got 3 free kills off that.
That was literally accurate.
Yeah, right now, KEYD, again, based on the draft, they're actually having a very good time because this is one of those drafts where you can just sit down, chill, relax, because technically they've already won their win condition. So there's not much. Like, even if KEYD gets outplayed, they still have a lot of situation where they can just still come back from any kind of outplay that GX Squad could potentially make
Red
it.
team
Yeah,
turret has been
they went for a
destroyed.
death push in that top side when the Lord was up, and okay, they will be able to get a turret, but I think that was just really misplaced. At least they are getting some objectives on the board, though.
Red
Maybe
team
even
has
2
slain
turrets
the
here,
Lord.
as they've committed fully onto this. Might this be a mistake? Takashi goes in for the falling someone able to connect on a 3 right now, and that's gonna be the follow. But look at that, the Tempest of Blades and the Tyrant's Revenge will be able to catch on to Daru and Dante. He's still running away, but not for long. It's going to be Prime picking up the double.
Right now, KEYD, just now, you gotta admit that was a very clean team fight. And again, a big mistake coming in from GX Squad because they have to remember that on the side of KEYD, they do have a Ling. And Ling can fly, he can jump on the walls.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally,
He
he can fly.
He can fly. He's a dash wall boy. He can get up to wherever you're trying to push. And that was, again, such a misplay. 1 to 11. But honestly, in this kind of situation, they kind of had to make that desperate play.
I guess what you're trying to say, Lafel, is 2 wrongs don't make a right. Because already, as Mirko set up, they tried to go put a death bush up in that upper left corner of the map while Lord was up. Clearly, they had no vision of where KEYD was. So yeah, that's one mistake already.
Blue team
But to
turret has
force
been
that tier
destroyed.
2 fight, when you clearly
Yeah.
saw Tekash trying to bait them out with that 3 or 4 man falling Star Moon, it fell apart as soon as they decided that this is where we're going to go.
Well, Mikey is going to go for the engage, is completely going to whiff that right there under base, but it is going to be the falling Star Moon. Takashi with a 3-man, and now the follow-up comes in from KEYD to take the turrets under there. It is going to be the bottom side falling first. Luis just does so much with the help of that sniper from Prime, but KEYD now just backing away, knowing that they don't want to get too crazy with these fights. But yeah, honestly, GX, they just made a beeline for that turret in the top side.
Yeah, this is, again, a
Oh.
situation where KEYD, they don't have to force it, but it looks like they're going on Yato.
Yeah, it's going to be Yato focused down. Black Shoes will be able to get him out of there, but look at the damage coming in from Louise and King. He goes over to Tempest of Blaze, able to deal some damage right now, but Dante goes for the 1v5, instantly just taken down, and that is going to be KEYD picking up a 2 for 0 inside of GX's base. It is still defendable, but for how long? Is it inevitable at this point?
Yeah, again, this is a situation where KEYD don't have to force it, but it looks like they're being relentless. They're like, we're going in again.
Yeah, they're going to go in again. I'm afraid it connects on the 3, but does it really matter when you have no damage? It's going to be the bombardment from KEYD to take these GX Squad down, but maybe not yet.
Nope, the bombardment's gonna do it
Okay.
as Prime just barrels down on the base. Bom dia to everyone watching from lovely Brazil. KEYD takes game number 1, and I'm thinking of how GX will recover. What does GX do from this point? Because there was very little give.
I mean, to be fair, in this game, KEYD, they outdrafted, and then it just came to a point where KEYD just played the map a little bit better. They farmed a little bit faster, so they were in basically a massage chair where they can take their time, and then if they feel like it, then they can just go ahead and engage. In fact, in the last push, they're like, okay, we're gonna back up, and it's like, do we have to? I feel like we can do this again, and then they kept on doing it, and again, and again, and again. They did not let GX Squad breathe.
Yep, fair to say there were a couple of windows for GX to punish, and we saw it once. There was one death. There were maybe 2 moments where the team fights could have gone their way, but yeah, it was KEYD's game to lose.
That was, honestly, from GX Squad, right? The thing is, they had the draft, but they did not execute what that draft was meant to do.